Across the globe today, wind and solar power generation is hitting new record highs every single month. But this scale has exposed a glaring market inefficiency, known as curtailment. Curtailment happens when we generate electricity that nobody is ready to use, and because it has nowhere to go, it is simply discarded. This graph shows a specific data anomaly. During the midday peak, the generation curve spikes upward as the sun hits its highest point, while the demand curve stays perfectly flat, creating a wide gap between what we produce and consume. To keep the grid from overloading, operators must dump this excess power. Millions of gigawatts of clean electricity are literally grounded out. For the global energy market, this translates into billions of dollars of lost revenue every single year. It is a costly waste of raw productivity. Generating clean energy is economically useless if we have no place to store the surplus when supply outpaces demand. Currently, around the world, the standard localized solution to this daily bottleneck is the large-scale lithium-ion battery farm. But electricity in traditional batteries has a limitation. Power degrades over time. You cannot capture solar energy in July and hold it in a lithium cell to heat a home in January. You also cannot ship that stored electricity across the Atlantic without a physical transoceanic wire. Grid batteries solve hourly fluctuations, but they fail to address the seasonal and geographical storage problems that define the global market. Solving long-duration transoceanic storage requires a shift toward chemical storage. Historically, a fuel was always seen as a finite resource, ancient matter extracted from the earth and burned for heat. In the coming decades, fuels will increasingly function as manufactured energy storage systems. The global economy is moving away from digging up ancient energy and toward manufacturing molecular vessels for modern power. The mechanics are straightforward. Instead of pushing excess renewable electrons onto the public grid, we feed them directly into chemical processing plants. Inside, those electrons are converted into 4 specific molecular vessels: hydrogen, methanol, ammonia, and synthetic fuels. The energy from the wind and sun is literally locked into the chemical bonds of these newly formed molecules. Unlike raw electricity in a battery, these synthesized liquid and gaseous fuels do not lose their stored energy over time. They can sit undisturbed in industrial steel tanks for months without a single drop of degradation. By converting unstable electricity into stable physical mass, we bypass the temporal limits of renewable energy. Once these fuels are successfully manufactured, the sheer incredible scale of this global logistical solution becomes immediately evident. These synthetic molecules can be shipped globally using the exact same oceanic trade routes currently used by the fossil fuel industry. When they reach the shore, they plug directly into existing physical infrastructure, the ports, pipelines, and heavy industrial equipment already in use. This backward compatibility avoids the nearly impossible cost of rebuilding the entire global economy around battery electric infrastructure. The true economic value of these fuels lies in their ability to fit within a world already built for liquid logistics. Globally, fuel production will act as a buffer, soaking up the excess renewable energy we generate during peak sunshine and high winds. This shifts global influence, allowing nations with abundant solar and wind resources to emerge as major fuel exporters. The fuel economy is merging with renewable generation to function as the world's largest energy storage system.